So in this video, we're going to be going over the feasibility study. So our project, when we got it, we had a few goals that we wanted to focus on, which were make the application cross-platform. That's probably one of the most important goals, so that anyone using the application can use it from any platform, not just restricted to one. Another goal we had was create a web page to download the application. This one is important so that it's easier to distribute the application between teams or users, so that it's not just you don't have to clone it from GitHub every time. It'll just be built ready for your operating system. We also wanted to improve the content extraction. The previous revision has the content extraction, but we just want to make sure that it's getting all the right data from the website, and probably implement a machine learning approach to just improve the accuracy of that extraction. We also wanted to implement a translation API. We're discussing whether to use one that's already built, like a Google translating API, or build one in-house, just because using the Google API would require paying per usage, whereas building an in-house one would be free, but the drawback is that it won't be as accurate. And the last main goal that we had was improve the UI of the application. So the UI currently isn't very descriptive in the process of, like, when you're downloading the URLs. So we just want to make the UI seem more fluid and more descriptive, so that the user understands where they are in the process of everything. The main problems were just deciding between between solutions. So to make the website, we had two options: either a bootstrap web page, or go with a basic HTML and material CSS. We decided to go with the second option because it's simple, it's faster, it's more lightweight, there's less files. It's just an HTML file and a CSS folder, and maybe like one or two JavaScript files if they're needed, but it's very lightweight. To download the URLs, we also had to decide between packaging wget into the application, or implementing it manually using a Python module called urllib. We decided to go with the first option because wget was already returning the web pages and all its content just how we wanted it, and so that would be harder to do with a manual approach, because wget already has exactly what we want. It does mean that we had to do more work to package wget for each operating system, but it was worth it in the end because it'll perform better. And for the translation API, like I mentioned before, the two solutions are either using an existing API or building one in-house. And for now, we might start with the in-house approach to try to train our own model and get it fairly accurate. As long as the accuracy is good enough, we'll use that approach for now. But then later on, we might move to using an existing API.